When I moved to Houston, it was full of little 2- and 3- and 4-story apartment buildings all over. And all right auto parks bought them up and tore them down and made parking lots. It was just full of all these little houses. And you had grocery stores downtown, and you had bowling alleys downtown, and you had movie houses downtown. You had everything going on downtown. Downtown was full of activity because people lived there. And the only thing that is going to revitalize downtown is people moving back in. And I said this in 68 and 69 and 70 and 72, and I kept on saying it, and everybody said I was crazy and that nobody wanted to live downtown. I told Louis Welch, people will live downtown. And I was talking to him one time about sidewalks. You've got to put sidewalks in. Oh, he said, nobody in Houston wants to walk. It's too hot. I said, you advertise that year-round this is a place for playing golf. You can play golf year-round. And in those days, they didn't use the carts so much. They walked. I said, people walk to do that. I said, if you have some place to walk from and some place to walk to and something to walk on, people will walk. Oh, they don't want to be out in the heat in Houston. It was midsummer when I was talking to him. His office, of course, looks toward that tangle of freeways and on beyond, and he wanted to see Buffalo Bow all concreted. Every time I see an ad for Houston with Buffalo Bow in the foreground and all this trees and then the skyline, I think, boy, and we fought so hard to save Buffalo Bow because it was all slated to be straightened and concreted, just like Braes and anything else. And now they use it as their ad, this is Houston. And he looked toward west, toward the freeway tangle, the Spaghetti Bowl, and River Oaks, and he didn't look toward that little reflecting pond park. But I went outside, and there were people sitting on every bench around the park, some of them eating lunch, and some of them just, sitting there reading and so on, and it was blazing hot, but the ones that were in the shade, there were people sitting there. I was ready to go back upstairs to his office and grab him by the ear, literally, and take him downstairs and say, people will be outside. They will do things if you have sidewalks. And people want to be downtown.